Do tax deeds suck? Are they a terrible investment? Should you steer clear because they're too risky, they're too competitive, they're bid up? Or, on the other hand, are they a great investment for you to buy property sometimes for as cheap as $50? Are they a great investment for you to get into real estate, get that first deal, and launch that into being able to escape the 9-to-5 rat race, create some residual income, and really be able to help your family and step up and be that person in life that you knew you could be, but you just needed the right vehicle? Let's tune in here today. So a big thing that I hear a lot is like, oh, tax leads, they're too risky. They're not any good. Things get bid up, you know? And the problem with this is everybody is taking a micro snapshot and then broadcasting it over the entire industry of tax deed investing. So remember, there are 1,500 tax deed counties. And just because you've talked to somebody or you've heard something about one or two counties doesn't mean that it's like that everywhere. But yet, humans love to oversimplify things. I'll hear all the time, this business doesn't work. I went to my sale and guess what? There was no property. Everything got bid up. Or somebody will say, well, I researched 5 properties and I didn't get anything. They were all redeemed. Oh, shoot. So that is not predictable. That's not enough data for your scientific method, okay? And this stuff is always changing. So just because you went to one place one time and it was bad doesn't mean you go back the same year. So for example, like in a place like Texas at the deed sale, you know, there's 8 different auctions going at the same time. There's hundreds and hundreds of people, but there's always a flow in the auction. So even if you think you're not going to get anything, sometimes the people with the big money, they spend their money and you've researched enough properties. So right at the right moment, you get that $100,000 house for 5, 10, 20 grand and you hit that jackpot. That is only possible with tax deed investing to get literally life-changing deals that can set you up on your path to becoming a real estate investor. So if you're just tuning in, I'm Dustin Hahn, and I've been doing Tax Liens Deeds now for about 20 years. And this channel is here to help you get into tax liens, tax deeds, and use this business as your on-ramp into real estate so that you can take as little as possible and make as much as possible. We have people from all walks of life, young kids to retired grandmas and grandpas, single moms, single dads, everybody and everyone else in between. So if you like the business and you like these videos, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up on that video, hit the subscribe button, and that way you'll be up to date. And for anybody who tunes in, I give away a full free mini course that is the complete tax deed directory, the contact information to every single tax deed county. All you got to do, you know, you can pull it up, boom, away you go, okay? So if you want to go to New York, we got it all here. All of this stuff is here. We have it for tax liens, and we have the ABCs of tax lien and deed investing. All of this stuff will show you exactly how to start. It's totally free. My gift to you. Some on-demand trainings. Once again, if you click the more info button below this video, you'll be able to grab that, be started with one of the best free resource kits there is. From there, if you're interested maybe in some one-on-one mentoring, we can help you there, save you some time, save you some money. So, tax deed investing, it can be perceived to be too risky. And that's because most people have no idea what they're doing. This is one of the most misunderstood businesses because there's 1,500 of these counties. Every single county does things a little bit differently. But once you understand the basics, you'll be able to navigate. One of the things I like to say is imagine it's like the game of Monopoly. The county is your board. You take your board, or you show up, and then you get the rules for how to play that game there. So you know the premise of the rules, but you just need to learn the modifications in that county. It's the same thing. That the folks you hear online, it would be the equivalent of someone, you know, knowing how to drive a car that lives in New York, and maybe they've never been to Montana, and they say, oh, you can't drive in Montana, there's snow on the road, right? But if you know how to drive a car, you go, you listen to the speed limits, you obey the laws from the signs on the road. It's the same thing with this business. So that's what you need to do. So as long as you know how to do your research, all of this can be simplified, okay? From there, a lot of people say, oh, it's all junk properties. Yeah, some of them are junk, but some of them are absolute amazing home runs. Like, there's been people that have changed their lives with tax deed investing. You know, buying properties that are worth $300,000-$400,000 for 3 cents on the dollar. That can only happen in this business. And it's not a question of if you're going to get one of these deals. As long as you stick to it, you're going to get tons of deals for 40, 50, 60% below market value. And then every year, you're going to have a home run hit that can absolutely change your life, okay? The other thing is you can buy over-the-counter tax deeds. These are deeds that didn't sell at the sale, okay? You can literally go in and buy these today. They're sitting in the county inventory, scoop them up, flip them fast. Now, someone else will say, boy, there's a reason it didn't sell at the sale. It's garbage. You're right. Some of them might be garbage, but what I can tell you is there's all sorts of properties sitting there right now. So what if you have to take 3 hours to sift through some properties that aren't a fit to find something? Maybe it's a piece of land for $500 that you can sell for 5 or 10 grand. Maybe it's a property, a house that you can fix up, or a commercial building that you can flip. You might have to do a little bit of elbow grease, a little bit of work, but just one of those deals can change your life. And remember, places like Texas and Georgia are redeemable deed states, which means in Texas, there's a 6-month redemption period, but you have access to the property that day. In Georgia, and in Texas, if they redeem you, it's 25% interest. But most of the time, you're going to get the property. From there, Georgia, they have a 1-year redemption. So what you can do is get started. This business is absolutely amazing. And if you want to get started, go ahead, get this free mini course that's below. It's going to show you exactly how to do it. Property evaluation forms, I give it away. Check out more of the videos on our channel, live streams. Start calling up the counties. And then from there, like I say, if you like the channel, thumbs up, subscribe so you're not missing out. And if you want some one-on-one mentoring, maybe some help to really dial this in, click the more info button below. We can have a chat. You'll speak with me or my team. We'll get you started. So I appreciate you tuning in. We'll see you in the next one.